Hi Taurus, this is your special edition Lovescope for February 2017. And what makes this special is I'm actually reading the energy of your soulmate, whether this is somebody in your past, somebody in your present, or somebody that is about to come in 2017. This is very special energy. This isn't just about your dating life or anything like that. This is about you and your connection with your soulmate, okay? And I've pulled past life cards to see the energy that you guys shared in your previous incarnation and kind of see what happened there, the energies that have come into this life, what's supposed to transpire now. So who this person is somebody that you have a very, very special connection with, and there's a magnetism between the two of you that you don't experience with anybody else. It's something that you just can't put down, you can't let go of, you can't leave behind, even if you are not with that person. Okay, so I really want to make it clear that if the energy that I speak about is you can't say, oh, it's this person or that person, then it's somebody you haven't met yet in this lifetime. But for many of you, you're going to know exactly who this person is, and they are very special. So it's very interesting, your reading, actually. I had to sit with it for quite a while because all the different cards that came out, but we'll get into that anyways. So starting with your past life cards, you guys were definitely married in your previous incarnation, and more than that, with sitting next to authority figure, I feel like you guys were a power couple for many of you. For others of you, this could have been where one of you really sat in a place of power or fame or notoriety, something like that. But nonetheless, it's like you guys were known and powerful, and I wouldn't say that you guys lived a meager life whatsoever together, just based on these two cards. So with spouse being the second one that came out, I would definitely say that upon your passing back into the non-physical in your previous life, you guys were still married at that point, or perhaps your partner passed on before you. Either way, you guys did share a romantic experience with each other. Not, a soulmate isn't somebody who you've always just had this romantic experience every lifetime with. You guys change many different forms, costumes, masks, roles. You're the mother, the father, the brother, the sister, the cousin, the friend, the acquaintance. I mean, you go through so many different roles with this person, and romantic is just one of them. In fact, for me, romantic love is a human emotion. It's a human experience. It's part of the reason the soul comes here to experience. It's not, romantic love is nothing that plays out in the non-physical realm. It is a human experience. The way a soul loves is something we can't even comprehend because we're physically focused at this time, and we're very disconnected from the non-physical realm. I mean, think about it. We still question what we really are, why we're really here. We lose memory of all previous incarnation, when we come into a new one. And there's reasons for this, okay? So trust that you and this person definitely have a connection that spans back, several lifetimes, and you guys definitely were a power couple. There is no question in my mind about that. And in this life, you personally, whether you've met this person or not, I feel desire that same kind of status and lifestyle and love that you shared previously. I'm not getting any like real negative energy with this person. You know, we all have many different soulmates that play out throughout our lifetime for different purposes. And the soulmate that I'm focused in on right now is your romantic soulmate. In the now, you know, what's going on in the now and the future moving forward. So the reason why I say that is based on all your other cards, I feel like you've been through some really hard stuff in the relationship department, but not with this person. I feel like this person is like just coming in or is about to come in. And, you know, since this is a general reading, this is, for some of you, this could definitely be with who you are with now. It could be somebody you know, just met recently over the last year. Or this can be somebody coming in. I feel like many of you went through a lot of hard stuff relationship-wise kind of in the past, and you're moving out of that because the energy of this is so sweet. But before I get into any of the other cards, your wisdom oracle are orphaned and then happy. So this is why I'm saying that I think a lot of you are thinking of a very specific person as I, you know, speak of this reading, but this person is somebody that you've gone through a lot of hard times with. And despite the hard times, you do have that, you know, deep romantic connection, spiritual tie to them. But I feel as though for many of you, this person kind of outright abandoned you. They may have left you for somebody else. You know, they, I mean, you could have left them, but, and then just based on the other cards here, I feel like some of you, you know, you've been alone for a while. And as I speak, you think I'm talking about this person that left you in this state or put you in this state, but I'm not. It's somebody else. Because then we have happy. And that means like you're in this state of, you know, sadness and loss of hope, not believing in love anymore. Just whatever happened has put many of you in a place of doubt and, you know, coldness in your heart. You've really been through a lot. And, you know, who could blame you for feeling negative or pessimistic about love in general and just, you know, whatever, it's for the birds, it's not for me. But Spirit's like, no, there's something for you. And for a small number of you, I do think it may be this person, but for most of you, I don't. I think this is somebody else. This is your spouse from your last lifetime that's going to come in or has just come in to your life. And it's going to cause a flip in that energy where, you know, you were once pessimistic and doubtful, and now, you know, you are in the cloud. You are so happy. It's like you went from day to night. And I used the Vintage Oracle to talk about the energies that are coming forth from the past life into this with this relationship. And we have enchantment, hope, and compassion. And so, like I'm saying, this is this person coming into your life, or who has come into your life. It's like they just have this magical quality about them, and you can't turn away. You feel so pulled into them, and they make all of your doubt and pessimism like fade away, and all those fears of, you know, whatever happened to you happening again, they fade away. It's like you can't look away from them. They inspire a whole new life in you, new passion, new creativity, and just a new breath of life, where as before you were just, you know, this is just a really heavy card of feeling isolated, sadness, let down, left behind, forgotten, rejected. And then the next card is the complete opposite of that. So that's why I'm like, somebody who is definitely your soulmate puts you into this state. But that's not the one, that's not your one, that's not the one that's going to walk through with you the rest of your life, okay? That, honestly, I feel like for many of you, you did not deserve, you know, what transpired, not even like on a karmic level. But the way the universe works and the way things work out is sometimes we are really brought to our knees. And it's not to punish us or anything of the like. It's that in that space, there's experiences to be had and moments to be felt that grow you in a way that when this shows up, it's so extraordinary because of how low you felt. So sometimes, like when you're reaching for something really amazing that's high vibrating, high in love, and just everything good, it's like the pulling back of the bow to shoot the arrow. So for many of you, that relationship pulled you so far down because it's going to catapult you up, and it drops you into this place. Because see, like, look at this. Here she's, you know, sitting on a rock. She's in the ground. It's cloudy. It's yucky. And then she shoots up, and here now she's up in the sky. She's not even on the ground anymore. And she's happy. She's up there with the birds, the clouds. This, you know, it's a beautiful color. There's a party. It's a celebration. And I've always loved this, the egg she stands upon, the new beginning. And here's the keyhole. Okay, this is, you have the key to this person. That person has the key to you. And when you come together, it's this magical enchantment. You're spellbound. You know, it's amazing to you. You're like, I never thought this could be. Like, wow. Okay? So for many of you, I honestly feel like that is the relationship that is there for you, or you just kind of came into this after a bunch of hard times with somebody else. And like I said, here they are restoring your hope and your faith and healing you, healing those wounds, because you guys have a very special connection from a previous life. And with having the key to you and you the key to them, you're going to get each other in a way that nobody else has gotten you before and nobody else has gotten them before, because you guys have something very special from your past life, a lot of history. And then here's this compassion, and like I said, it just brings you into this very soft place. And what sits beneath compassion is forgiving and learning. So I feel like this person allows you to shed the past. And all the other cards here are very interesting, because I feel as though this is kind of playing out in several different ways for you guys. This is a general reading. So one thing that I do want to point out about this last row, because I have, you know, the vintage cards for the energies that are moving into this life from the past life. I have past, present, and future of you and this person with the romance angels. And then I have 3 vision of oracle cards here that I'm going to show at the end, and you decide what you're most drawn to. But I am going to show one right now because I want to point out, you see how she's lying there. And then the card below that, you see how she's kind of lying there. And then here, this oracle card, the last thing, she's just kind of lying there. So for some of you, what I feel is that right now, for those of you who are not with a soulmate, or that you're trying to move beyond the past with somebody else that really put you through some hard times, because that oracle card is all about being alone and being solitary. And both of the Wisdom Oracle shows a solitary being. In fact, the only cards that depict anything other than a solitary being is this past life and then the romance angels. So I feel like many of you are alone, and if you are with somebody, it's like you're not really emotionally fully connected in with them. It's like internally you are alone. You are, not connected. And I think for some of you, you're in this space because there is a lot that you need to let go of from the past, with somebody who didn't do you so well. And in doing that, it's like you've really got to let go of this energy. And when you do, you get into this really happy place. And it's just like you need to be single and solo for a while. And then this person shows back up in your life, and it's really like you guys really could, have something amazing. The energy of this reading isn't like, oh, we're going to get married or anything like that. What I see is the beginning of something new with this soulmate. And for many of you, this is not somebody that you have already dated in this lifetime. This is somebody that's coming in that you haven't met yet, or you just met over the course of this last year. It's something newer because the romance angel cards are getting to know each other, playfulness, and forgiving and learning. And then, with the vintage oracle up there, you have enchantment, hope, and compassion. And so I just get a sense that this soulmate energy for this reading, for what Spirit's giving me, is definitely like a newer thing in your life, this lifetime. And at this point, it's kind of like you guys are looking back on past relationships, and you kind of need to, because you need to clear your energy for this true soulmate, this soulmate that's going to make you feel happy in a way that you haven't ever experienced before. There's just stuff you need to filter through yourself. And even though I'm doing this in the month of February, I am actually doing this special edition Lovescope in honor of the month of love, February. And so the energy of this can play out all year long. And I feel like for some of you, this comes in from last year, because some of you have just recently met this person. And the oracle card you're most drawn to is going to give you, more direction and advice on how you should move forward and proceed, or, when this person is going to show up. But for a lot of you, I just feel like right now is a time to clear your energy and heal and totally incorporate all the lessons of your past into your beingness, so that you can move forward in a place of enchantment, hope, and compassion, and really let this energy go of, whoever did you wrong, because that's water under the bridge now. And there's somebody else much better suited for you, where you guys, it's like you just pick up from where you left off last lifetime. Okay? And for many of you, you're going to become a power couple again, or you've already established this power couple status. And if you're already in a partnership with this person and you're feeling really happy and you're establishing this power couple platform, then this really is just like a confirmation for you that yes, that is your soulmate. You are with the right person. And being with the soulmate, it's not roses and sunshine all the time. You are going to fight, you are going to have disagreements, you're going to like different things, you're going to want to do different things. That's part of the experience. Okay, so I'm not saying like you're going to have this smooth sailing ride, but what I'm saying is this reading is your confirmation that yes, you guys do have a tie from the past, and this person is the one for you. But that's only if you are happy. I'm not talking about if you're in this really challenging relationship with somebody, because if it's really challenging, I feel like that's the relationship and the energy that needs to dissipate from your life, because it's leaving you in this state. This is a lower vibrating energy. It's completely depicted by the card, the colors in the card. And then we have this, which is a much higher vibrating energy, and it's again depicted by the colors in the card. So if you are in a super challenging relationship, this is not your person. This energy does not pertain to that person. You know, it's time for you to kind of let that go, be by yourself, and forgive and learn, and just, you know, be really playful and open yourself up. And, you know, I feel like for many of you, it's like this person isn't somebody that you are like, I mean, this is a general reading, so some of you could be feeling really attracted physically, but I feel like this kind of starts out more as like just a friendship of some kind, you know, very casual. And as you get to know each other and you're playful with each other and you move through, you know, that energy you're trying to leave behind, I feel like it sparks the recognition into your conscious mind of this connection, and then you feel it, and then it's like something ignites between the two of you. But this is just all real new energy. So Spirit hasn't given a whole lot about like the future to come with this person. It's more like many of you are just leaving that negative energy behind, or you still need to get out of it to create the space for this, or you're barely just coming in to knowing this soulmate of yours. Yeah, it's just very new energy. So but you know, for many of you, I see like this beautiful transition that can take place in 2017 if you know, really work on this. And I think this person is going to help a lot with that. And you guys are going to have a very playful and fun relationship, and you're going to be happy, and it's just going to be completely different for all of you. But it's going to be so much better than what you had. It's, you know, with enchantment, like I said, it's like you're cast under a spell. And with hope and compassion and forgiving and learning, it's just being with this person and the playful nature and the friendship in them. It's like it just heals you. It softens you. And it creates, I don't want to say it creates, it reestablishes the connection that you already had from the past. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and show you the oracle cards. And again, just go with the message of the one that you feel most drawn to. You know, ask Spirit, is card 1, card 2, or card 3 the advice you want to give to me? Which one is for me to help me, you know, with my personal situation? So the first card is card 22. This is what it looks like. Okay, and the creator of this oracle deck wants the imagery of the card to speak to you more so than like any sort of description about the card. So I'm going to read you just the little quote that accompanies the card, and, you know, apply this to yourself. Reflections, looking back, hindsight. A moral being is one who is capable of reflecting on his past actions and their motives, of approving of some and disapproving of others. So this particular oracle card really talks about, you know, this forgiving and learning, and this orphan card where you're kind of looking back on the past, and you need to really clear that energy so that, you know, you can move forward with this person who you're, you know, meant to align with. I was about to just put that up there. So here's the second card. This is card 14. And this says, creativity, imagination. Each day is a new canvas to paint upon. Make sure your picture is full of life and happiness. And at the end of the day, you don't look at it and wish you had painted something different. Wow. Okay, so the first oracle card is about looking back. The second oracle card is about, you know, every day is a new day to create anew and love what you're creating so you don't look back upon it and hate it. And I feel like this, you know, orphan card is really what this is talking about. Like, let that go, paint something new, because you have this coming in and it's gorgeous. Okay, so the last card here is so lovely. So I kind of already showed it once. So she's just happily in contemplation there. Tranquility, at peace. I go to nature to be soothed and healed and have my senses put in order. Again, this is all about leaving the past behind, leaving this energy behind so that you can have this, because this is meant for you. You have a soul mate from a past life that was your spouse, you know, was your person, was your partner, that is meant for you this lifetime. But you've got to let go of that heavy energy that you've experienced, okay? So that's what I have for you, Taurus. I will be putting up the normal February love scopes as well. This again is just a special edition to honor love in general and give you a snapshot of where you were at on the map, you know, in regards to your soulmate. So I hope you have a very beautiful and romantic February. Take care.